Chapter 10, Section 5, Mixed Success for Unions. The union struggles of the late 1800s brought mixed results for organized labor. Unions generally experienced more setbacks than gains and failed to get government support for the backing of most Americans. Through collective bargaining and strikes, however, they made some advances, especially on the issues of hours and wages. Setbacks. Government favors owners over workers. Although the railroad strike of 1877 helped boost union membership, it prompted the federal government to take the side of business owners in most labor disputes. Unions needed government support to improve the lives of workers, but the federal government generally opposed union activities. It sent troops to break up strikes and use legal means to undermine unions. The Pullman strike revealed one way the federal government could intervene to favor employees over unions. To end the strike, a federal court issued an injunction against the American Railway Union and its head, Eugene V. Debs. An injunction is a court order that prohibits a specific action. The court based the injunction on a broad interpretation of the Sherman Antitrust Act. This act was designed to prohibit trusts and monopolies. Now it was being used against striking workers on the grounds that their strike limited trade and commerce. When Debs and other railway union leaders ignored the injunction, they were arrested and sent to jail. Later, the Supreme Court ruled that such a broad or blanket injunction was legal. After that decision, federal judges could and did shut down any strikes or boycotts that they ruled to be conspiracies in restraint of trade. To thrive, unions needed the support and respect of the American people. They failed to win either. The violent nature of strikes and events like the Haymarket Affair caused many Americans to view union members as dangerous radicals. Violence and radicalism also weakened unions by scaring away potential union members. Gains. Unions win small bread-and-butter victories. Most unions remained relatively small in the late 1800s. Only about 10% of the employed labor force joined unions. Yet for that minority, work hours and wages improved steadily. From 1890 to 1915, average worker hours per week for union members fell from 54 to 49. At the same time, weekly pay rose from $17.60 to $21.30. Wages and hours for non-union workers also improved, though not to the same degree. Skilled laborers, whether union or non-union, made the greatest gains. Most unskilled laborers, consisting largely of white women, African American, and new immigrants, still struggled to make ends meet. Unions achieved more than just better wages, hours, and working conditions. They also won some recognition of workers' rights. They challenged an economic system in which owners could treat their workers no better than machines. Unions insisted that workers should be able to sit down with owners as equals at the bargaining table. This in itself gave some power to the working class, where it had little or none before.